bless America.
Oh.
4, 5, 6, 7.
7!
Still gonna.
Cheating. It's a green. You should get that.
Holy shit.
Let's go! Hello and welcome everybody to Game 3 for Nickel City X-Wing. This one between Payback and NJO. Let's see, Payback currently enjoys the 2-0 lead, so Lou is playing to stop that from being a loss here tonight. First, representing Team Payback. It's Sandy, the team captain, and representing the NJO. It's team captain Lou, the lunatic. Got classic Rebel versus classic Resistance happening here, as you see. Setting up, betting is open. Watch the Fen Rao coordinate machine. And remember, at the end, Han can set up anywhere outside of range 3. I hate where Han is being placed. Like, absolutely hate it. As in, it could easily just be turned in on. We're going to set dials for turn 1. This is another chance engagement, by the way. Sorry, I should have told you that earlier. Han could be bait. I mean, you have to think that's the... I mean, you hope that's the idea, right? Here's the road roll. Turn one. Looks like Sandy has initiative. Kazuda is actually the lowest initiative here. And going to take a solid one forward. And we'll spend R5 and repair the damage to stay up to 6. Hera 4 forward. Reinforcing the front. Aaron Kraken 4 forward. Jaeger gonna lock Kaz. And Fenrau will coordinate Wedge a focus. Han Solo, Poe Dameron. Han boosted, right? Then no range. Wedge does have range, and this should be a Pro Tour. Never mind, he's going to shoot primary into Han here. I don't know why. Oh, Wedge rolled too many dice, but no damage happened, so I guess we're fine with it. Gonna Ray for 2. And that'll be evaded. Yeah, I don't understand the no prototype thing there either. Makes very little sense to me. And that is going to be the end of round 1. Also, that primary shot should have been 2 dice. Since the foils are closed. But no harm, no foul. We'll We'll leave betting open for another turn, but we're going to close it at the end of the movement here. Yeah, I mean, that was like an ideal torp shot round one. 4v0. I mean, you're not guaranteed 4, but you have a great shot at stripping all the shields and getting that crit under. I mean, I did Ion Torp a person at range 1, which is illegal since Ion Torps are 2 to 3. So you cheated, is what you're admitting to, Aaron. What you're saying is you cheated. Does Team Payback have to wait to get hit before they could do damage? That's possible. I'm going to just say it. I'm turning with Hera here. I would too. I couldn't give a single shit about Kaz. But if he's going to offer up Poe, take a little Poe. Little Poe in my life. Poe can bail. Poe can bail. And he probably should bail. But can he Organa? Sure he can. You can almost exclusively Organa. Turn 2. And that will also go to Sandy. Looks like we're going to get a K2SO. Fenrir will K2SO themselves. Kaz being a brave little toaster. Yeah, the only move Han can do is a hard left. And then we'll have to stress themselves to rotate. There's the big turn in. I honestly don't know if Poe can actually get out of that. Maybe a bank barrel roll Overdrive boost. So Harrow's actually going to reinforce the rear here. Aaron gonna turn behind. So now Kaz has the flank, but again, I'm honestly not all that. Kraken will throw the target lock onto Poe Dameron. Jarek Yeager. Does Lou remember Ferris Fear? No. No, Lou doesn't. Wedge, coordinated from Fen, linked, focus boost. Oh, the one bank and Wedge ends up rocking himself. Oh, that was so close. It's literally by the nubs. It's going to be one shield on Fen, but more importantly, or Wedge. Wedge can't shoot. Oh, that's so ridiculously close. Poe. You have to barrel roll back and do the 2 boost, right? Roll right, boost left. But again, it's going to be a 2 boost, so you better hope that clears. I think it probably will. Oh, I don't know. And then overdrive, boost left, see if it fits. It might. Well, is he still in there? You know what? I think he's actually out of Hera there. Aaron, thank you so much for the gifted sub to Michael Owen, or Michael Shively. Thank you. Appreciate you. All right, so Poe is out there. If Poe wanted to take a target lock here, onto Aaron. Fenrau has a range 3 into Poe. Two dice. Does have that calculate. Yeah, we haven't moved Han yet. What are we doing here? Han is got a red rotate, right? That's a good first half. That's like they had us in the first half, not gonna lie, and then the slam at the end. No offense when the tuner gods come and just ruin your life. Yeah. Red rotate there for Han. Fenrau. Shooty shooty.
Some of you may die, but it's a sacrifice I am willing to make.
And Dameron with the dang. Nice dice. Ooh. not spend tokens, so if he fires here, he ain't spending that lock. So Poe's gonna decide to go 2 dice into Hera instead of too many dice. It's gonna be 2 shields into Hera. Kraken. Plasma Torp into Poe here. Oh god, Kingdom for a focus. Gonna spend that lock. Only one. This could be avoided here by Poe. And it will be. Listen, Wedge is there, but like, look at this. It's by that much. None of you are known it, and it's a great move if it isn't, right? That's a Pro Torp into Han if it isn't. Han range 2 into Wedge. And the troll roll really for Ray there. Ray will spend 2. And Wedge will take 1. That's shields on Wedge. Remember, will not take rock damage next turn since he starts on the rock. Jarek. So Fenrau, here's what happened. Fenrau took the stress to say that Poe couldn't modify against Kraken. So Poe decided to shoot into Hera instead. That's why. Han is the target now, but this Falcon's pretty fast. Ooh, 2 crits. That's shields. Jarek was flanking. And I think you take this into Kraken. No, gonna go range 3 into Hera. We'll get the extra die. Hera will get an evade dice here. You get 1 reroll with M9G8. 3. Hera can evade. Takes 1. And they'll each gain a point as we head into turn 3. All right, so Wedge does not have a lock. Poe has a lock on Kraken, but is also stressed. Let's see what Han's fastest straight is. It's a 2 straight. So Han could 2 straight and then possibly boost again to get a little thing here. I'm also a little surprised that Aaron didn't coordinate a rotate to Hera after shooting. Because that would have at least given a shot on Poe. And you know that's range 1. Flying Mighty says Sandy might be on tilt. I can hear them. I don't think Sandy's on tilt. I think Sandy's sick right now. That's what I'm getting from this game so far is that both players are sick and maybe not at the full height of their X-Wing powers. Hera has to go all in on Han now, but it will be tough. I mean, listen, Hera's a proton torpedo. Aaron Kraken still has a plasma torpedo. Wedge still has proton torpedoes. This is not game over. We're not in mission critical here. Yeah, so Wedge is going to go straight. Fenral will coordinate whatever Wedge doesn't take. And Wedge will start blast, and Wedge is pretty safe right now, honestly. Here we go, turn 3. It's going to stick with Sandy. That matters a little bit in the I6 slot here. Maybe not so much in I5, but... Systems phase, stress calc to Aaron Kraken with K2SO. And the first ship to move is Kazuda, who is the low one on the totem pole at I4. And I think I would like a barrel roll. But just going to focus. Hera dialed in a blue, so the whole world's her oyster here. That's exactly what we needed to see. 2 bank left gets you so far. Han doesn't get the Ray's Millennium Falcon title. So you're thinking like, oh, the 2 hard boost would be so awesome. But it just doesn't work like that for... Hera reinforces the rear. Aaron Kraken locks Han. Yep, Han doesn't get the title. This should be an all-in turn on Aaron Kraken as far as I am concerned. Too hard there for Jarek. And just slots in nicely. There's nothing Jarek can do but stay there and have fun. Do you think Poe won't be able to get it either? I think if Poe too hard, you're going to get someone, right? You're going to get to know. That's the fun thing about Poe here when you're moving second. Wedge opens, foils. 2 banks. Oh, okay. Okay. So it's not all in on Han. It's more of a 2-2. Wedge is going to focus, and Fen Rao with R4, that's blue. Fen clear stress, and you gotta take target lock, right? Focus Thor target lock. Lock Jarek. Fen can't lock. Going to give Hera a target lock into Han. All right, let's see what Poe Dameron does. Poe will open foils. 2 cards. So, knowing Fen Rao's ability, do you boost left and then focus? Okay. Han's going to bump into Wedge, which means Hera's getting 8 dice into Han this turn. I mean, Han should be almost dead. All right, so Fenrir out. Fen's gonna go range 1 in the Jaeger. I think he kind of take Poe here, but hit crit in the Jaeger. It's a crit in the Jaeger. That's a damaged engine. Ledge now. Wedge is going to go range 0 into Han. For hit crit. Han evades 1. That's a shield. Alright, so Han and Poe get the shot. Fen will take the stress and stop Poe from doing anything fun. Alright. 4v2 into Fen Rao. No one's getting mods here. That's a pretty good, decent swing. Hit crit. And Fen blank skis. So hit crit. It's going to be 2 points. And a damage sensor array on Fen Rao. Han. Range 1 into Hera. And can spend for 3. 3 with right. Hera's down to 6, and that is worth 3 more points. Another Plasma Torp into Han Solo here. This one should hit, since Han's just rolling one native. Yeah, there it is. And that is a shield. And then you still take the damage in the order. It's if you had rolled an evade, it would have canceled out the crit first. So you still take hit. You lose a shield and then take hit crit. No, he had one shield. Yeah, he had two shields left. You just taking one shield. Yep. So console fire. Han's down to 6. I mean, Hera. Spend the target lock. And yeah, you saw Guerrera here. You have to kill Han this turn. You absolutely have to solve it here because you need to trade. If you're gonna trade Hera, you have to trade Hera for. Yep, Saw Guerrera. So let's hit crit. Han gets the evade, so hit crit. Crit number 1 is a fuel leak, so that means that's gonna be an extra damage. Into a direct. Han's down to 1. Veteran turret gunner for Hera. 3v1, 2 hits is a kill. Only one. Han could live. No. Han's dead. So Jarek Yeager. I think he's really debating whether to go into wedge or not, but Hera might be the right call here. And you'll get a crit in. It's a loose stabilizer. Love to see that. And last but not least is Kaz. He does have Fen Rao at range 2. Reroll with M9G8. Ooh, hit, crit into Fen. Fen needs natties. Doesn't get him. That's a dead Fen Rao. Kaz is doing work, right? Yeah, Poe's unleashed. Poe is free. Freedom! 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 Nine to 8 at the end of turn 3. We're heading into turn 4. I'll be right back. Okay. Also, Aaron is dead next turn because Aaron can't cater. I mean, yeah, probably. Poe still has that lock. Is Hera willing to take the damage to K-turn? Keep in mind, Wedge still has full proton torpedoes, so I think Kaz actually has to be pretty worried here. This might actually be a scenario where you want to win the initiative to move first. And this initiative is going to go to Lou. K2SO is dead, so no more systems. Kaz. Two bank, and this is where I fear for Kaz. It's going to focus and ride it out. Now, Jaeger. Gonna try the two bank and ain't gonna go. And Jaeger will take the red focus. He said red lock at first, so like you can't do that, cheater. Hera reveals the red and will 4K. Will fix loose stabilizer and take a damage. Hera down to 4. Or down to 3. They have 10, right? No, yeah, down to 3. Ooh, Kraken. Prime too hard ability for Poe. All right, let's see what Poe Dameron did. Should Poe close foils too hard here? Target a lot. No, the barrel wouldn't fit. Wouldn't go far enough. All right, fair enough. Poe really should just focus. I don't really see anything else Poe needs to do. You got Kraken dead to rights here. You might lose Jaeger this turn. Wedge. Ooh, big 4K for Wedge. I don't hate it. No mods, but also a little better positioning. Poe. Yeah, overdrive rolled in wouldn't fit, so. Range 1 into Aaron Kraken here. And that'll be 3 or 4 hits. Oh, Kraken, no! Oh, Kraken! Kraken blanks and dies. Wedge. Wedge into Poe. It's going to be 3v1. Neither side has mods here. Jaeger should get a shot into homie. By homie, I mean Hera. 2v1. Is Jaeger gonna spend? You can lose Jaeger. You're alright with losing Jaeger. Hera takes 1. Hera down to 2. Ooh. Hera's going range 3 into Jaeger. Oof. Alright, Hera down to 1. Hitting 3 crits into Jaeger. Jaeger. Oh my gosh. The dice have turned. Stunned pilot into Jaeger. But if you're Sandy, you can't be feeling good about that. Yeah, Jaeger says no thank you. Has no shot. They each get 1 point. I think you get an extra point for Jaeger now too. So, yep. 13 to 10. And Hera could be initiative killed by Poe here. Mike Chorney says game is essentially done, right? Um, I don't want to call it. You still have Wedge with proton torpedoes. Jaeger is almost dead. Hera. If Hera doesn't get shot by Poe, then Hera has a meaningful chance of like crippling someone on the way out. And if then it ends up being like Kaz versus Wedge, you know, it's a 50-50 as far as I'm concerned. Here we go. Turn 5 incoming. That stays with Lou. So Lou will have to commit his 5s and 6s first. Kaz, first to go. 3 banks. Jaeger. And again, this could just be setting Wedge up to broadside Kaz. Oh, Jaeger's gonna slam. Went forward. Hera reveals the blue. Makes it the 2 bank. And Hera will lock Poe. Poe Dameron. That hits enemy ship. So Poe could red focus here. Wedge tries the 1 bank. And will also take the red focus. Poe Dameron has a range 1 Bangaruski into Hera. Literally just 1 hit on 4 dice would be a kill. And that's a kill. No need to spend anything. 4 more points. Leauge now cruising at 17. Because you don't get all of Hera's points after you get half of Hera's points. All right, Wedge with the Bangaruski. Leauge trying to cheat. Take all them Hera points. For 3. And that is evaded. Poe down to 2 shields. 18 to 11. All right, so I was talking to, I want to say, I don't remember who it was. I'm sorry, I forgot. But this might be actually a point where it's smarter to concede. We're talking. I didn't think about this in the concede rules, but it actually kind of makes sense, right? If you think Wedge is gonna die before he hits 20, then conceivably Leauge could end up with 25 or 26 points. But if you concede now, it would be 20 to 11. It's actually something to, it's like an unintended consequence of the rule I made about conceding. There is officially 24 and a half minutes left in this game. We are about to hit the 6-round mark, but it feels like this game's definitely going to be over on points before anything. Half points on Wedge here would do it. Kazuda. Big talon roll from Kazuda. Jarek Two hards. I think you're pretty cool being there if you're a jerk. Nope, it's gonna slam. Actually, I believe you have a damaged engine. My apologies on that. You could slam if you wanted to because of Jaeger's ability. If you're critically stressed, you can execute stress maneuvers. I mean, you double stress yourself, but true. Poe. Poe's gonna black one here. I don't think you take the ion. Wouldn't mind. Nah. Yeah, I think that's correct. Leauge closes foils. I mean, doesn't give a shit, right? Poe can't shoot him. The barrel roll. He did close foils, so boost is also an option. And focus boost is going to be the call here for Wedge. Oh, and it fails. All right, so the only shot of the round belongs to Kaz. Kaz has done a bunch of work here. 3v3. Kaz gets one reroll. That's going to be hit crit coming into Wedge. Can Wedge find some paint? Yes. 1912s. We enter round 7. I think if you're Poe, you just one forward, right? Here we go. Either way, Lou has the game, but Sandy just wants to see if they can score a few points. Pass two forward. And a focus. Jaeger. One banks. And slam. Oh, just bump. Wedge. Opening foils. Three hards. The outside. Kaz. Shot. Kaz range 3. Again, this could be half points. Score an extra few for the NJO here. Yeah. Oh my gosh. This could be full points. And that crit is a disabled power regulator. 1 point each at the end of that. And it's going to be a 23-13 victory for the NJO. There